Okay, I'm live now, everybody.
I will also hit you with a high smiley face. Good luck on bed. Big fan of nights where going bed goes well.
True.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I gotta show a couple of things. Let me invite you to stream together. All right, you are invited to stream together. Chat is sharing.
Hold up, I need a ping for stream, which you never do because you hate your community.
Everyone, yeah. Actually,
yeah, just everyone in general.
It is everyone.
It is everyone. At everyone, I hate you. But you,
yeah, that's
like,
true.
You should just like ping everyone for no reason sometime.
Yeah, ping at everyone with a fake Mr. Beast casino scam.
True, that would actually be really funny. Because it's not like
maybe I'll do that whenever I do the community census.
That would be kind of funny.
All right, so a couple of things that I wanted to show you that were cool. The first one is not Dante's 9 related. Sorry, it's Dwarf Fortress actually.
Oh, let's go. Oh, Dwarf Fortress is on sale, by the way. Should I get it?
Probably not. I don't think you would like it, but it is.
But should I get it?
I mean, if you are able to. What did Nasita say you had to do? Make an adamantine weapon?
I think so.
Yeah, if you wanted to get your Dwarf Fortress cards, then I mean,
sure. So ugly though.
What do you mean? Look at this thing. What do you mean it's so ugly? What? Look at this thing and tell me it's ugly.
That's ugly. Hold up. Let me put it on screen for everybody to see.
What does he look like normal? Like what's the actual?
It's actually not that ugly, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not. He just looks funny. His proportions are real funny.
Yeah. What do you even do in Dwarf Fortress? Like, what's the point of the game?
To make stories. You make stories by setting out. There's like progression goals, but then there's also like, I want to do this thing, and you try to do the thing, which because you don't like control the dwarves directly. You tell them like, I want this done. And dwarves that are assigned to take care of that will take care of that whenever they have the moment to, which sometimes, most of the time is instantly, but sometimes like they're having a drink and they have to like have that first, or they're sleeping. And so you kind of just like set things up, and a lot of things are run automatically, but like nothing that you want to happen is 100% guaranteed to happen, which leads to fun stories because you know, you usually have like 200 dwarves. It doesn't matter as much if one of them dies, but if you've named them and one of the ones that you named dies, then you like care about it, and it's kind of just like
so it's like
game.
Tamagotchi life for people with autism.
Sure. I don't know how to tell you this. That's called
That's just Tamagotchi life.
Yeah. Also, look at this dude. Look at this dude with his.
That's kind of tough. You know what? Maybe I'll try it, and if I hate it in like the first hour, I'll refund it.
You could just like play the.
Yeah, but I don't want to play the yucky version. I want the nice looking version.
All right. Sure, dude. Whatever. But yeah, anyways, the Dwarf Fortress update just came out today for dinos, which is great. 100 extinct animals. Also animal people, because they have animal people for like almost all of the animals in the game. So these also have their own variations. They also have a Gorlak plush that you can buy.
Nice.
Which is
I love plushies.
Amazing. And also they put their cat, or Tarn put his cats in this.
They're
little dino knitted
Are there
sweaters.
cats in the game?
Yeah, of course. What? Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, then I'll get it.
What do you mean, are there cats in the game? Cats are like the most like infamous thing in Dwarf Fortress history. Because there are fortresses that died because cats were like having children too much, and so it just crashed the game and it would like make the fortress unplayable because there were so many cats.
It's kind of fiery.
There's also the story of cats.
You can show me how to play it tonight. What if we did that on stream? What if I played Dwarf Fortress for the first time on stream?
There's also cats. Cats would just start dying after one of the updates, which was weird. And what ended up happening was cats for the longest time had the ability to clean themselves as like one of the things that is just like simulated in the game. And then like there was also an update that added it so like alcohol would just be like spilled whenever dwarves were like celebrating or whatever. And so cats would walk around the tavern and they would like step in little puddles of alcohol and get a little bit on their hand. And then later they would clean themselves, which would cause them to lick up the liquid, which would consume it. And because of the amount of alcohol that they were consuming for a cat, it would just kill them.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, cats are like one of the most infamous things in Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, I'll try it. And if I like it, I will be incredibly surprised, but I will try it.
Look at
because it's on sale.
You ever played RimWorld?
No.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I got a couple things Dante's Night to show you.
But yeah, honestly, I haven't played that many like simulation kind of games like that, so I don't even know if I would like it.
Yeah, it's like a Civ thing. I actually don't really like RimWorld that much, and I'm actually really surprised that I like Dwarf Fortress as much as I do, because I don't usually like those civilization games. They're not usually like my sort of thing. All right, so are you looking at my screen still?
Yeah, I'm looking at your screen, twin.
So one of the things that I added was if I have this, you can see that there is a true or false autocomplete, which is cool.
Very nice.
And the reason that that's really cool is because of the way that it's set up, so that I actually made it reusable, so that I can specify, given a command, I can pass in different autocomplete functions for the different parameters. So for example, bind. This actually is all of the key binds that you can use in the game. So like, if I do I, I can bind I to like print wah, and now whenever I press I, it does that. I can also do bind like bracket left, bracket right, KP enter. Oh, that's gonna be an issue actually. It would need to be in quotes. That's actually so cool that just happened. I don't know if you caught that.
No.
So there's no autocomplete because
doing, yeah.
KP enter isn't a thing. But whenever I surrounded it in quotes, it became recognized as one string.
That's really funny.
And
yeah.
That's actually fucking cool. I didn't mean for that to happen, but that's really cool. But I can do that to like print and so whenever I press number pad enter, it does that. So that's cool. Also, hello Cosmoberries, how's it going? And I wanted to add saving to this, but that's also, all of that stuff is on your on the changes that you just pulled. The other thing is like for v4 scaling, if I do true, it should be off by default, but now it's on, which will run slower, I think, right now. It's also like a bit of a bitch currently, and doesn't work the way that it's supposed to, and that's okay. Also, how do I implement a console into the game? I did. One night, I was like, I can't sleep, and so I got my laptop out. My shitty little laptop that I use for on-the-go game dev, and also like a benchmarking tool for Dante's 9 because it's terrible. And if Dante's 9 runs on that computer, it can run on anything. And I just made a console, and the actual console is a window. So it's a window that you can move around in-game, like so. And there wasn't a whole lot of like specific, like I need to make this do a thing, other than in where this is the code for the actual console, or for showing the window, which if you care about it, you can look at it. Some of this is Dante's 9 specific stuff, some of this isn't. And then here's the code for the actual like commands and stuff, which is a lot, but it basically comes down to this input function, which handles not getting us out of this, like the UI up, down, left, right things are to stop the engine from focusing elements. Because if you're on like if you're in this text bar and you press like up, by default, Godot will be like, oh, well, there's an element up here, let's focus this. I don't want that, so I told it for these events, just like ignore them, let us handle them. If it's visible. And then there's autocomplete stuff, scroll stuff, tab stuff. So I guess the input itself isn't very much, because it's just, there's a text display and I'm listening for certain signals on that. And the commands are just this custom class here that I have, which is just like a little wrapper for some information. And I just say for the command called print, bind it to this print function, which this could actually be the built-in print function if you don't have like an on-screen console. Where like any of these commands are like bind this to this function so that whenever the parameters are run, you just call that function with whatever the parameters are. And a lot of it was a little annoying, to be honest, like setting up the this thing for handling autocomplete versus like getting getting the autocomplete for either parameters or for the command. And then also like running the command here mainly just comes down to using call v, which passes in an array and then uses that in the function. So for example, like debug utils, whenever I do like set viewport scaling, yeah, this is what ends up being called, and this is just like the first argument. So for viewport scaling, this thing right here is what actually ends up getting passed in here. So you want to roast Biddy? Why do you want to roast Biddy? Like, do you mean you want to roast Biddy as in like your shoes look stupid today, or do you mean like I want to put you on the
erased
grill?
A little pause on your Converse. They do look silly.
That wasn't a thing, but yeah, okay.
Anyways, I'll show you what I did. I like didn't do a whole lot, but I made the ghouls a little better. They like now
the ghouls
will fly at enemies. I basically copied the code from the homing to get the enemy's position, which works really well. It seems to run pretty well too. There's definitely some optimization that we can do because it's doing it every frame, which we probably don't need to do.
That's a crazy one, Liberty. You shouldn't be saying things like that, but that's fucking insane. Oh, the ghouls are using the like the AoE or like the circle detection.
Yeah, like the thing. So if you look, if there's nothing within range, they'll follow the player around. But then once they get in range, they'll they spawn explosions right now. But I'll probably make a custom thing. And the damage is based on your, oh, I forgot that counts as an enemy too, so they just
sure does
murder the little cat toy.
Our bro doesn't count as an enemy, it's because the hitbox is there.
Yeah. But their damage is also based on your Doom stat, or your current Doom damage, so right now it's
oh, yeah.
25. And then it took me a minute to, where that's stored feels a little weird, because it's just like called like Doom stat. I feel like it should be called something else, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to call it something else, we can.
Yeah.
It's just
I think it's fine. It's probably fine. What adds Doom?
Soul projector.
Yeah.
Or soul dispenser. Sorry, I still call it soul projector, even though.
That's okay. So now it's 27. Which
yeah, as you can tell by the particles that spawned.
It spawns particles. What the heck?
Once you reach a certain Doom threshold, because it gives you the extra Doom, and I also wanted to have like a visual indicator to show how like spawning a scene would work.
Oh, okay, I see.
Where's the under stats page? Finder stats. Finder page stats. Oh my god, I'll never fucking get it right, dude.
But yeah, like that. How much damage is it? What is the damage increase like at currently? In terms of how many levels does it take and how much does it increase?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
You can check if you go under, which I'll show you, but it's just under data affinities. There's 3 different Doom affinities that are in there. So once you reach,
because you already have like
Doom,
16 things, and I feel like it should probably
yeah,
the
but
damage should probably be a little higher with that many things, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to play around with it, you can.
I'm also curious. Like if you had a bunch.
Oh, I thought I limited that one.
Yeah, we might want to make it like I don't know, is exponential the right word? Or is it where like the farther up it goes, it like gets closer and closer to 0 but never reaches it?
It's like logarithmic.
Logarithmic, that's probably the correct thing. Also, the other thing that is currently bugged that I sent you, that you probably saw.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix right now.
Okay.
That's what I'm like. I'm gonna fix
This
that now.
one. I don't know which one's Doom. What gives you Doom? Oh, the remote detonator does, I think. So if I add like 14 of these, it only shows like a few. It only shows 2 items, even though there's 14.
It shows 2 items.
Yeah. Well, that's because I have a second item.
Also have.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
I have 2.
I see. Yeah, I was like, that feels weird if it's.
No.
I was like, oh, it's only counting the exact instances and not their levels, which makes sense. But then if it's 2, it's like, uh-oh, it's counting the first level and the second level, but nothing more. So that had me a little worried. But yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I think it's called base stat. I believe I can find that via stat affinity.
But yeah, the 2 things I think I want to do is, 1, make a better like little explosion that's special for these guys. I still wanted to do like AoE, but it's just like looks different. And then I also want to make some kind of like spawning animation for these guys. I was thinking either they like pop up out of the ground or they just like kind of appear. I don't know which one would look better. But I think something where they like kind of come flying out of the ground would be kind of cool. At least for like if they spawn from something, that's how they'd show up. We might have like other ways of spawning them where they just kind of like spawn in. Like if we had like a jar that like you throw and it like explodes into little skulls, you know. Anyways, I love my little guys. They're kind of sick.
Is it only relics that does that weird thing?
Yes. Because like you technically have 1 item, it's just level 14.
I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything else. It's not that I didn't understand why it was doing it. I just want to make sure that it...
I'm also curious, do you know... Actually,
okay, that's fixed.
If there's any way
Can you double check,
to, like,
actually, real quick? Sorry, what were you going to say?
To like randomize pathing a little bit, because like right now if you just spawn like 1 at a time, they just go like in a straight line. Or is there any way to like make it like a little curved or something?
Yeah, I mean, if you commit the thing up, I can take a look at it, but it's basically like, how often are they? Hold on, let me.
I mean, if not, like this is fine.
There's a question that I have to ask, and I don't know how to ask the question. It's really weird to have this where I have the feeling of the question and not the words of the question. So right now, the way that the skulls work they are checking to see if there's an enemy in a range around them. Yes. Looking for the closest enemy.
Yes.
And then homing towards it.
Yes.
How often are you doing that check, and how does that work? Every frame. Okay.
As I said, probably don't need to do that.
What I was gonna say is that you could just have the guy like let's say that there's an enemy right here and you had your skull right here. Once the skull notices the enemy, instead of just like moving directly towards it, you could say this is the direction you want to go, and then like for the first frame you just say like, also by the way, lol, I'm gonna just like add this velocity offset,
okay,
so that it starts by going this direction first, and then it'll like kind of curve towards it, and like depending on the friction, it might honestly like curve a little bit more across, but
yeah,
something like that.
So just give it like a little extra random boost in a direction.
Yeah. Whenever it first notices it, or you could even do it so that it's like, if you wanted it to be a little bit more like they're all kind of doing something like that, and they're not that they're like consistent between each other, but they're kind of consistent in their behavior. You could make it so that instead of pathing directly towards the thing, so like the enemies here, skulls here, instead of it just saying my direction is this way, it can keep track of the internal time and do a sign of that which will cause it to, instead of doing this, it will start going, oops, I drew a box. It'll start going this way, and then over time it will curve this way, and then curve back this way, and then curve this way, which would cause it to do more of like a
I don't want to
up-down
like
motion.
cause too much difference, because then like if it has to do fancier pathfinding, it'll just like run into walls and stuff.
Yeah. Also, yeah, can you do me a favor? Don't close game. Do not close game. Tab out.
Tab out.
Yeah, go to back to Godot. Control P binder stat bar .gd. Control G 60. Change that one to be source.level. Save it, and then check your binder page and make sure that that's what you would expect it to be.
Yep, 15.
Okay.
Very
Sick.
cool. I like this bar. It looks very nice.
Yeah, it does for sure. Yeah,
It's quite a nice bar.
Should consider shaking the furry noodle that is covered in hands. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, we're going to GodotCon in like less than a month. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also wanted to bring up, there was this really cool thing that actually made me so fucking happy to see. You know what JetBrains is, right?
Yeah.
So they actually have an account that is called JetBrains Academy, where they do like a bunch of like learning things for like just general programming stuff. And if you go here, they actually just released a video, that's so loud, about AI usage for new programmers and what it does to them and why new programmers should not use AI.
Kind of fire.
Which makes me very happy. And they explain the one use of AI that I could ever be like, yeah, that's somewhat fine.
Speaking of
which
AI,
is the inline autocomplete, based on like, oh my god, there's no way it just immediately popped into fucking AI viewers. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But the like inline autocomplete, where it's like you just typed this and you started typing like you were typing January and you started typing Feb, so you probably want to type February.
Yeah.
Which I think is okay because it's like a local, like based on what you typed, but I'm still not a huge fan of it. But
yeah,
it's way better than like explain this to me or give me this code or whatever. Also let me fix this bar.
Yeah, another thing someone suggested at one point that I forgot to mention that would be cool is when you have like the time slow for the cards, to have like a little bar that shows you like how much time you have left, like above it, just like a little line that just goes down, very small, but that could be cool. I need to look, I forget where they sent that feedback, but they had some good points in terms of like card selection. I think also increasing the slowdown time a little bit wouldn't be a bad thing. Because, like, if people want to use it to, like, cheese, I don't care. That's their problem.
Yeah, it's a single-player game. Who cares?
Yeah. Like, I'd rather give the people that are slow more time to, like, pick their card. And maybe even, like, increase the time slow amount, like, to almost, like, 0. Because right now it's, like, it's slow enough that you can pick, but, like, I don't know. I feel like it could be potentially throw people off because it's like it's slow, but it's not like nothing's happening. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean,
but
so both of those things are actually still something that we can test right now. Like I made them export variables for that reason of like the how long it lasts slowed and like what the actual slowdown amount is. So like it's like basically 0 at whenever it like comes up.
yeah.
And then also I can change the amount of time that it takes for this, I think. Yes, you can see like it very quickly becomes a stop, which it doesn't like go fully to 0. Just because of like engine issues, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
This thing is so funny, by the way,
Yeah.
because whenever you pull up the card selection, it
Yeah,
sometimes
must just be that
does.
rigid bodies just don't like.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
It's so funny.
I'm trying to get it to go fucking crazy like it did just a second ago. It's so funny. But yeah, so that's something that that's like easy to test with. I can also make it so it like takes longer for it to go to the full slowdown. So you can see like I'm gonna right click, and then you can see it doesn't immediately slow me down.
Yeah,
It's like after it like
really
builds up
like
to that.
either.
Or we can make it just like it's instant.
Yeah, I think it should be like very fast, but not instant.
Yeah, it was by default. Like, currently, it's 0.5 seconds for it to build up to the slow after the quick tap time. Which quick tap is like the time where you can like right click and it won't do any slowdown. Which is actually I'm still a huge fan of that. But yeah. So we can make it like slow or like very quick.
Yeah, because I think also people that like want to go fast probably aren't going to even use that. They're just going to use like the scroll wheel or whatever.
Or numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm curious about the thing that you brought up. I actually want to try that out. Because I think that's hella worth doing.
What, like the little bar?
The bar, yeah. So I was actually thinking the bar would be more of a... what were you thinking about for the bar?
Just like a little line that goes down that's like white, probably.
Okay, so what I was thinking was a bar that is like... I don't actually know how to show this in this. But it would be like a line across, and instead of it like ticking down this way and then ending here, it would instead tick towards the center. So like this would go in at the same time as this. That way it kind of like collapses in on the center.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can play around with that. Also, hello, Lehisluger.
Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that name still. Don't worry about
That's okay, probably. I'm gonna say it's okay on their behalf.
Yeah.
So let's see. Who is in control of displaying the cards again? I think it's hand display. It sure is. So I'm going to show... Hand displays here. So let's go ahead and add... This is cards. I'm gonna add... Blaze. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. What would this control be? Do I just go like the evil route? I might just go evil route with it, to be real with you. But if it's just a texture rect with a gradient texture on it.
We love texture rect.
What did you say?
I said we love texture rect.
Texture rect is fine. We love gradient texture though. That's the real one. That's the real winner.
I don't like texture rect actually.
You don't like texture rect?
It's pronounced more like lays. Okay.
No, it's definitely pronounced texture rect.
Texture rect. Okay. Your name is now texture rect, by the way.
Yep.
Anyways, okay, you have fun with that. I'm going to do... I don't know what I'm gonna do. Make my little skull guys. Guess I'll make the little explosion. I'm trying to think how I want to do it. Because I could just like copy the current explosion. Let me see what the current explosion is actually doing. Because I don't think it's that complicated besides like the VFX. Explosion.tskin. Yeah, it's really basic. So I could probably just copy this. And then, I'm thinking. I could just... I could totally just extend explode. No, would that work? Trying to think how I want to do it. I want to make like as little new stuff as I have to, but
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
explosion
Yeah, what about it?
for like the cool guys, because it's gonna act pretty much the same. It's just the visuals are gonna be different.
Yeah, that's true.
So like the
Wonder.
I think the only issue is the explosion. I'm using like the static constructor thing to spawn them in, which is
I kind of
nice.
hate that. Yeah.
But like then that makes it harder if I want to spawn into like a variant of it.
So let me take a look at the
So I'm
explosion.
thinking
actually,
I could
'cause
like extend it and then make a new static one for like the custom one. I don't know if that would work.
is this the same one? It's the right explosion. What
Which
the
one?
fuck is ring?
Ring.
What the hell is a ring?
It's like
Is
a
there an
little ring.
explosion ring?
Yeah,
Oh, weird.
there's like a little tiny ring. It shows you like
Oh, I
the
see,
radius of the explosion.
Yeah. So what you could do, honestly, is because a lot of this explosion stuff is not like let's look at the things that are specific to this scene version of explosion. There is the area entered, grab something from the tree, that's fine. This creates an attack, which is still going to happen from the ghoul. The ratio, what is ratio? Oh, this is for the screen shake, playing the sound, start emitting. There's this. Honestly, what you can do is move the explosion, like damage detection and things like that, into just a component to put on something so that it's separated from the visuals.
Oh, I see.
I don't know how much you feel about that, but rather than having this base level node that does
Yeah,
all
I
of the
see what I think I see.
thing,
You're saying. I'm like not awake, but I
it's
think
definitely an option. I don't know if it's the best option, and I'll kind of let you figure that one out. But
Oh,
it's an option.
yeah.
Hello. How's it going? So texture rect, which I actually would rather call something other than texture rect because that's terrible. Time slow bar. And then what I want to do is connect selector. There's a card hovered peaks. I should look for the time start thing. Selection
I just realized I don't know why I'm
accent.
not just using a hurt box on this thing. Like it's just using a regular area, then like doing hitbox.damage on anything that enters it. When that's literally what it does. I always forget how the hurt box works, like where it pulls the attack from. Why do we have to make such a complicated game? That's the other thing that I need to think about with the ghouls is they're gonna be spawned from different places, so I want to make sure that like the attacks and sources are all like right.
Yeah.
Because right now, what is it doing right now? Because it passes in the attack to the. See, it makes a new attack on here, and it always sets the source to be the player, which we probably don't always want. Because it shouldn't be like the card or whatever that it spawned from.
It depends on what we want to do with it. Probably not. I mean, unless we want.
But don't we want like, if a sticker has like a on attack thing or something for it to trigger off of these guys? And wouldn't it not do that if it didn't have like the card as the source?
It would not do that if it didn't have the card as the source, but I guess it kind of depends on how you want to do it. If you want to have it so that, like, let's say that you had a card with, whenever it hits, there's a chance it spawns a ghoul.
Yeah.
Then you could have ghouls spawning ghouls, which maybe you want, but that's just kind of like a, do you want it to be tied directly to the player, or do you want it to be tied to the card as well?
I think it should see if there's a card like attached. It should.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just have an option to pass in a card instance when we spawn it. And If we don't, then it automatically sets it to the player. Because if it sets it to the player, then it'll still trigger like items and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It just wants to trigger like card specific stickers.
Yeah, it's also attaching it to associating it to the card is a superset of associating it to the player.
Yeah.
If it knows of the card, then that means it will also trigger player effects.
Okay.
I guess actually technically that's not inherently true. You could technically associate something with the card and not set the source as the player. Because you wouldn't set the source as the card. You would attacks have a separate card instance field.
Okay, yeah. And then the source would be the player still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you don't want it to trigger relics, which
maybe,
which I don't know.
So the other thing I need to figure out is what I want the default damage for like a ghoul to be if it gets spawned just from like a item or something, which will be based off of your Doom stat. I just don't know what it'll be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't for something like that, I don't know if you want to change, like you said, like the default damage of the ghoul. I think for the most part, like that'll just be the damage of the ghoul rather than the
Well, but I mean,
damage.
if there's a card that like spawns them, it would probably say the damage on it. And then what if you have something that like increases the damage on that card? Then you'd have to pass in a special amount of damage to the ghoul.
Maybe, but whenever I'm thinking about something that's like increase the damage of the card, that is like directly when you hit something with this card versus this card spawns ghouls. That's not like the card does damage. It's like the card's effect is,
I mean,
you spawned ghouls.
Salmon's
the ghouls
storm is it spawns salmon.
It is, yeah.
So like, what if you increase the damage on the salmon storm card? Like, it's the same thing.
I think
that makes sense.
We didn't do like generic spawn things then. Because I'm also thinking about it in terms of like Magic now, where it's like when like when something happens, it's like this card causes something to happen, and then any like external effects are not like
I'm confused what I'm thinking.
No, that's okay. Honestly, I don't think that what you're saying is bad.
Yeah, I'm just saying that you should be able to like upgrade the damage of specific things that you spawn, like on a card. I just think that should be something you should be able to do. Like, not every ghoul is going to do the same damage. Like, maybe you have a card that spawns ghouls that do 10 damage, and you have a card that spawns ghouls that do 20 damage. Obviously, we want to have it based off of like the Doom stat. So maybe it's like one deals 10% Doom stat and one deals 15% Doom stat.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And I honestly don't even know if we want to have increased damage, like increasing the percent. I know one thing Safiria has that you can get that's very rare, is you can just get there's a stat that just increases literally all damage by a set amount. So it's like I think it's called like true damage or something, where it's like, hey, if you have like 5 true damage, then just anything that deals damage is +5.
Yeah.
Which is a cool idea.
It is, yeah.
So you could have like a cool sticker that's like, hey, it adds 5 true damage to this card, so it'll deal like 20% Doom stat +5.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, real quick, I just want to answer the question that's in my chat.
You good?
Yes, if you can make online co-op multiplayer games in Godot, yeah, absolutely. There's a documentation page on high-level multiplayer stuff, which goes over all of the things that you need to care about for multiplayer. The main thing is going to be RPC, which is how you send things over, like, multiplayer without, like, sending everything over multiplayer. You just, like, do this thing, and since the code is, like, synced between them, or it's not synced between them because they're running the same code, it'll end up syncing. Yeah, there's a lot of things that Godot has built in to help you with multiplayer. So yeah, you absolutely can. All right, let me add this thing. thing. So sorry, what's going on here? Selecting card.
Okay, so the other thing I was gonna ask is I'm trying to think if they should always have a set damage, or if every time you spawn them you should have to set the damage from somewhere. I think having a default damage is probably the option, because like that way if we want to change the default damage we don't have to go into every single thing that spawns them default.
Yeah, I think having them be kind of just a universal, like you just drop this like I would say ideally whenever we create things like this, and I think this is something we should probably like enforce a little bit, is that you can get to the point where you could go into here and say like find spawn queue, you know, explosion.tscn, and then just like you should be able to put it in the level without it like breaking.
I mean,
and
you should do that right now.
Yeah, but it also reads directly off the player. So like, what if something, I don't know, what if something else spawns ghouls?
I don't know.
You know,
because it has to do it off the doom stat. So like, how else is that gonna work?
Well, it just like needs to know of like what the source is coming from, and then it'll just read the doom stat from the like the source or the user or whatever.
I guess this guy wants to add multiplayer. That's crazy. Bro just said
I mean,
want to add multiplayer.
It's not that I don't. It's not that I want to add multiplayer. It's that I'm sure that people are going to ask for it after the game comes out. And if the game does well enough, I would rather.
If you want to add multiplayer, then sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying that like I don't want to deal with that.
I'm not making like a huge. It's not like a you should do this in a way so that it's like as easy as possible to add multiplayer.
I will pay you for me to not have to work on multiplayer Dante 9.
Evil.
No, I'm just kidding. But I will I'll like get to the source. So should it not set the source to be the player by default?
Probably not. I mean, maybe, but I think we should. One thing also is like try to think of like how it'll look whenever you use it. Like where you're spawning it, you just say like, if you're creating it from a card, you can just grab the source off of that and be like, yeah, dude, this is the thing. Or if it's just like a wherever it's spawning from. I guess,
yeah, it's too much thinking.
Yeah, happens. How do I set this up so that I can have this be?
I think I'll just leave it like how it is right now. We can fix it later. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's okay.
But yeah, right now you can just spawn it. I'll put in a. Do I want to make a? I know you hate the static constructors, so maybe I shouldn't do that. But I do need a variable for like the. Because it's annoying. Because then you have to like spawn it and then set like the source and then the. Whatever, and then the card.
Yeah. I just the thing about the static constructor that's really annoying is that when the engine parses the script, if it happens to parse the script before it parses the scene or vice versa, like it sometimes the engine just like, oh shit, this script is referencing a scene that I haven't parsed yet. Let me parse the scene. Oh shit, the scene is referencing a script that I haven't parsed yet. Let me parse the script. And then it's like it just gets angry and it's like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. And it throws an error, but it still works because it's just like, hold on, man. Hold on a minute, dude. You'll get this in like a frame. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's like not a big deal, but yeah.
Yeah. I just don't like seeing errors whenever the project opens. It like pisses me off. Makes me angry.
It's crazy.
You know?
Okay, so you need the card instance, and then I guess all I really need is maybe the source. I guess we can have a source like override. Source is just like a, is it a node or is it node TD? It's node, right?
Source is an object usually, I think.
An object. What's an object?
Right? Character.
I guess it, yeah, I guess it doesn't have to be
I guess
node.
this is a node 2D in the card. The cards is a node 2D, but I think, I want to say usually it's, is it in the attack? Is it? I would say whatever it is in the attack. It's a node 2D.
Okay.
You can just use node 2D.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, because this will just be like a, so what I'll do is I'll have card instance and source that you can set, if you don't set them, then it will just ignore card instance and it'll set the source to be the player. So that way you can still just spawn in from wherever.
Okay.
I think that's the best way to do it. So if source, the source will be equal to the source, and then else it'll be the player, and if card instance, then the attack duct card instance will be card instance. That should work pretty well. Okay, so I think that's set for the skull itself. Oh, the only other thing that we would have to think about for the navigation for the skull is currently it's just hard-coded to be the player, but like so is every other navigation in the game, so it's fine.
Wait, sorry, what?
It's hard-coded to just follow the player around instead of like whatever the source or user is, but currently like every enemy is doing that and all of that, so it's fine. I don't know why I'm like spawning this. It should work perfectly fine. Yeah. Wow. Now I just need to figure out how I want to do the explosion. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know why I didn't use a hurt box on the explosion. I might just be a little stupid. So I should be able to just make a call this cool explosion.
Current selection time. This would go all the way up to 1, right? Am I like stupid for thinking that? Yeah, this would go all the way up to 1, which would be...
Where the heck do we have the explosion?
Anchor left is 1 minus ratio, and this is... The right side's gonna be the ratio, except that they're both gonna be divided by 2, because... Right? 1 minus ratio... Wait, no, that's not right in the fucking slightest. No, that's not right in the slightest. Anchor right would be 1 minus ratio, because it was sort of 1. Yeah. And then it would go towards the center, and then... I can't do this in my brain for some reason. I'm just gonna go from 0 to 1. This would be 0, 2.5.
Where the heck do we even have the explosion saved? Where is this? Show in file system. It is in source objects. Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
I like looked there and I didn't see it, so I might just be incredibly dumb.
You wear glasses.
Yeah.
I think it's that one.
Yeah, but it's supposed to like make me see better.
Yeah, but like, when was the last time you went to an eye doctor to get your eyes checked again for a new prescription?
Like recently, but I haven't gotten a new prescription, or I haven't gotten new glasses in like 2 years.
They were like,
I
"Yo,
need
dog,
to.
your eyes are fucked up. We don't have glasses for that."
No, like I got a prescription. I just like haven't gotten the glasses because I'm lazy.
Oh, this
You know?
isn't-
You know what I'm saying, twin?
Nope.
You ready to teach me how to play Dwarf Fortress tonight?
Not a chance, actually. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Selection slowdown time. Oh, I see. I see. This is just wrong then. I'm stupid and dumb then, I guess.
Third box component.
Why the fuck is it crawling across the screen like that? Oh no. That's definitely wrong. It's because the texture. It's because I have the texture set to keep size. Right? Is that the problem? Sure isn't.
size is this? 96. 96, more like 67. Am I right?
Why? Where are you getting this one from? Why did that?
Don't worry about
You
it.
said 96. Why in the fucking world did 6-7 come out of your fucking
Don't worry
brain?
about it.
I'm worried about it. What are you doing?
No, don't worry about it.
Why isn't this working? What's the... I'm doing something stupid here, right? Like, just something very stupid. I'm doing something very stupid. Very, very dumb. Very, very stupid. There we go. That's way more correct.
Or being able to go into animations and just like change the path of the properties to just like copy one animation from another. Actually, I just realized I think I just changed. Yeah, I forgot to make the animation unique. I might be a little stupid.
Oh. Do you know how those paths work, by the way?
Vaguely. And by vaguely, I mean like no.
Like, you know how you have to do like a dot slash sometimes, or like a...
I know you. I don't know what those do.
So if you click on the animation or animation player, if you look over in the properties on the right, there is the root node. I think it's called. Or I can't actually see what the fuck it's called. Is it called root node?
Where?
On the right, on the properties in under animation mixer, the fourth property under that.
Root node, yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually what the paths are relative to.
I see, okay.
So anytime you're doing like a dot slash or like a... It's like sometimes it just is a dot or sometimes it's just the name. That is because it's from this node in the tree. How do I get to the node that I want to get to?
Yeah. Okay, so these should be unique. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, if you ever need to, like, if you move something down a level, your reset tracks are fucked up, by the way. But if you move down, like, if you move a node down a level, you can use the root node property and change the root node to be down a level as well or something. Type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me see, actually, I'm gonna make another thing of export group time slow.
Oh, so I forgot to set the collision layer. What if never mind.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. What would this be? This would be probably like this. So it feels kind of like you've got a little bit more time. No, that's not right. What would this be? It would be an ease in curve, which we can just, or an ease out curve.
It's really funny. This does just like work. I forgot to like actually make the damage more than like 0, but I should have just made it a hurt box component, because if you just put it on there and then give it an attack, it'll just automatically hit it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even give it an attack because it auto generates one if you don't.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like not playing any sounds or anything, but like, although the particles aren't. The particles aren't playing either. Oh, duh, because those are you have to like call the function to actually do the particles. Oh, let me. That's the wrong button. Reload scene. There we go. Now, like, actually does damage.
Oh wait, do you have it bound to? Did you bind it to a button?
Yeah.
If you hold Control and press that button, it will reload the scene.
What?
Yeah.
You're so cool.
Yeah, the way you can hold Shift and spawn a bunch of them, if you hold Control whenever you hit it, it will reload the scene for you.
It's very
Fucking
cool.
sick.
I can get like
Yeah, that also works for
damage per second.
Yeah. Yeah.
It also runs very well
so
too.
any scene that you bind via either the debug console or the menu, you can reload the cache by holding Control.
Like my little snake.
Yeah, bro's having so much fun with this shit. Let's see. Input type. What am I doing here? I keep looking over at what you're doing. I need to like minimize your Discord whenever I'm like trying to code.
Look at me go.
Ratio.
The little worm.
The ratio.
Like,
yeah, there we go.
Sorry. I'm having fun.
How dare you?
I should not have fun.
Correct, yeah.
I'm trying to think. I could probably just totally make this, let me think how I want to do this. I could try to make this script, like, more generic. Because basically all I need to do is, like, play a sound, start the animation, or the animation player starts automatically. And I could even put all of, like, the function calls for, like, the particles and stuff in the animation player. So that way the bass can stay generic. And the bass can just handle, like, sound. And, like...
You can. Sure can.
Assigning the attack to the hurt box. So, I think those are literally the only two things I need to do is assign a hurt box, or assign an attack and play a sound. I will call this explosion bass, or bass explosion.
Whoa.
I like bass explosion better. I'll make the... I probably shouldn't make the attack on export. I mean, I could. That's fine. I'll just make a... So really all I have to do is on ready. I feel like some days I just like forget how to program things, and some days I like understand everything.
Many such cases actually.
So on ready, if attack, I like to set the hurt box attack to the attack. Let me just look at the hurt box code to make sure that's what I want to be doing. Back. Let's see. Is this what I want to do?
Probably not, maybe. make this? That's not the keybind that I want. Are there keybinds to make this equal again? Can I do that? No.
So I think this is automatic, always automatically making an attack. And like if I set the attack, I don't think it's actually going to.
For what? Sorry.
So when on area, so I'm just looking here, on area entered, it's just like setting the attack damage here always, even if the attack already has damage or other things.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Yeah.
So maybe I don't want to use this.
I mean, is that for the hurt box?
Yeah.
You just like make a thing that's like an export variable that's like, do we want to use built-in whatever? Also, actually, can you click on hurtbox component? Or actually, sorry, you can probably scroll up to the export variables. Is that a set or a get? It looks like it's a set,
It's
right?
a set, yeah.
Oh, I see. If there's an attack. So what you could probably do, if you scroll back down to the function that you were just looking at,
Yeah.
you could probably just wrap that set in a if attack damage, because by default it's set to 0.
Okay.
So unless you override it, just attack damage.
Oh, I see.
I was gonna say you could do a thing where like
Yeah. And
it's like an
attack
export variable that enables
position should be global position.
probably. I'd imagine so.
Yeah, and I'll make sure this is set back to 0. Okay. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, that's fine.
It should. I don't think it'll do damage
Mhm.
if it doesn't have an attack, but yeah.
I should just be able to change this to, instead of spawning a explosion, we can do scene.
I love overcomplicating everything that I work on.
Wait.
It's like probably my favorite part of anything ever. And that's unfortunately the truth.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
it's because it
definitely
makes it
is.
fucking unique. Oh my god. god, he's stupid. He's so dumb. He didn't make it unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could probably do. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that so that 0 to 1 maps instead of that 2.5 to 0 and 0.5 to 1. I think that will make it make more sense potentially. Probably not. I guess it seems like the answer is no, not a fucking shot. The hell? Why the hell not? Go left, go right.
Oopsies. I forgot to set an export variable.
One thing that was really funny last night was Wilson asking the thing about the palettes. And at the end of it, it was just like, oh wait, no, we're using the exact same palette. I can just like,
that is really
instead
funny.
of having you go through and do the same thing, which I'm happy that I at least told him how to do it, because then he can do it on his own eventually. But it's like, oh yeah, we're also just using the same palette.
I completely recreated the regular explosion with the cool explosion thing in like 5 minutes. That was probably more than 5 minutes, but whatever. Just make sure this actually works. Yep, 25 damage. It works. No like source issue. Let me make sure if I like increase my doom amount, it actually works. Yep. I wonder if I this way, okay. Okay.
Why am I not seeing fucking thing? Where the hell is this? There's supposed to be a bar on my screen, but it's not showing up? Question mark? Where the hell are you?
Uh-oh, 60 errors, what?
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
Oh wait, no, it's just because I had one error and there's like 60
warnings.
And the one error was because I forgot to set the export, and I forgot that I just reloaded the scene with the amazing reload scene thing. Instead of restarting the game, because it's like tough like that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, the size of this is set to 0. That's
fine.
You're so right. I'm stupid and dumb. Because I set these both to 0.5 to 1 instead of 0.5 to 0. I guess anchor bottom is actually bottom, right? Like, so 0.5 to 0, which is not correct. I think I would want anchor top. Oh yeah, there we go. That works. Almost. Well, I wouldn't exactly call it works, but it's a thing. Hello, Mr. Gamersby. Oh yeah, you're late by a decent bit. They asked that question.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Probably like 30-40 minutes ago. Yeah.
Maybe.
It's still useful input regardless. Because I do be not noticing chat for a little while. I do. Talking about that Scooby-Doo type shit.
Yeah.
Hey dude, why is this? What? What the fuck? The title's a lie, right, guys? This is obviously AI. Yeah.
This is
AI, there's
yeah.
actually yeah, actually. Everything that's happening usually on these streams is actually just me telling an LLM to do something. And then I'm like, make it look like a real human doing it.
I'm the LLM. Like, I do all the programming.
Oh god.
Okay, what do I do now? I make the explosion look nice. How do I make a purple explosion? Should also be a little smaller. Let me see if I can find like a reference or something, because I can't draw without references. We all know this.
You didn't have to include most of the words that you said. You could have just stopped at the first 3 words. He's having to count how many words in the sentence. He's like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Like 6 or 7 words.
I need you dead, I think. This
Am I
motherfucker,
wrong?
I swear to you, if you ask me to play Magic on the train, I will kill you. And I don't think there's anything I can do about it, and I think that it would be ruled as justified.
Will you play Magic on the train with me? Please.
No. I do not want to play Magic with you on the train.
So you hate me, okay. I see.
Yes.
See, Duo Gamers B is correct. We should play Magic on the train. We're taking the train to
Duo Gamers B is wrong as fuck on that one. I'm sorry, dog.
Train.
I'm sorry, dog.
Train.
Like the
Train.
Counter-Strike map, yeah.
You like the Counter-Strike map? I hate that map.
That you love so much.
No, that's genuinely the worst map of all time. It might be the worst map in like Counter-Strike right now that I've played.
I have not played very much Train, but
You want to hop on Counter-Strike tonight instead of
no.
Door Fortress? That's the wrong folder. But we are taking a train to Boston, just so you know.
Yeah, we're going to take a Dokkan.
Don't like
Alright, JW, can you look at this?
Hey, give me a minute. I'm thinking.
He's thinking it.
What am I looking at? Sorry. I'm looking. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, ignore that. But it's set up in such a way that oops, that's a little too low. That's a little too low still. The length of it is controlled by the parent. So if we want it to be longer, it can be. The like motion of it is also controlled by like a curve.
Yeah,
so...
I don't like how it like gets bigger really slowly and then like the curve's weird. It should like be almost instant. Yeah, like that. It should also probably be thinner and like smaller.
Okay.
Or not like definitely thinner.
Okay.
And like a little bit transparent. Yeah, like that. Looks nice.
I need to fix this though.
Yeah.
Lol.
It would be cool if there's a way to like attach it to like the middle card, so like when it goes down it kind of fades out slowly and moves downwards when you release. Or not. I mean, probably won't have it fade quickly, but
No, I don't like that one.
Okay. Yeah, you do whatever to make it look nice, and then I'll fix it.
You guys are just I don't know if we're gonna be showing off our game. They said no, right?
Yeah, we don't have a showcase like table, but we might bring like the bag with the game on
The
it.
bag. We might bring the bag.
Yeah,
Tag.
because we still want to like show it to people that are there, you know.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure the people at Godokon would be like, dude, this is fucking sick.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, whoa, dude.
No, the bag.
You guys are like hella cool.
Yeah.
Did I ever get a
Honestly,
message
it's
from
nice because
fucking-
it's like we can have a showcase when we want to.
Yeah. And then we don't have to like we don't have to
always
employ
be
your
there,
brother
yeah,
to sit there and
exactly
watch it the entire time.
Yeah. So we can show it off when we want to, and then when we don't, I gotta 3D print some like little attachments for it to put like the stickers and cards in for like physical dispensers.
That's true. Yeah, you've also got to 3D print like oh dude. No, what you gotta do is we've got to put cat ears and a tail on the bag.
True. But I feel like that would make sense.
saying
Maybe
true.
I should just wear cat ears and a tail. I mean, yeah, we should put it on the bag. Anyways, what are we doing?
Nothing. I'm thinking about how much of a mistake it is to be friends with you.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, it is. It is.
I'm
the problem.
Although I did get my own little bit of a win because you are into magic now, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you kind of, that might have been the worst thing ever for you to do. Like, you might be the worst for that. I'm not complaining because I'm like having fun, but.
Not complaining. Bitch.
Anyways, explosion time. I don't know how to animate, so this is gonna be fun.
Sorry. Should you show up? I mean, maybe. Boston's Boston.
Boston is pretty cool.
I love being in Boston often. I love going to Boston many times a year.
Me too. It's crazy.
The amount of times that I've been in New England this year is actually kind of insane. As someone who does not live in New England and has never been to New England until like April of last year, I have been to New England like 4 times since then, I want to say.
It's kind of funny.
It's weird.
It's quite funny.
You don't think you're that far from Boston? How do you not know how far? I feel like you should know if you're like relatively close to Boston. Like, I feel like if you don't know if you're like 2 hours and 30 minutes, I feel like you should know that you're like somewhat close to Boston.
Yeah,
you know,
probably.
like if someone was like, "Oh, are you close to like Atlanta?" I'm like, "No, dude. I'm like 6 hours from Atlanta probably on like a good day if I'm driving hella fast." Or like, "Oh, are you close to like, I don't know, Philly?" I'd be like, "No, dude. Not really."
Unless
Like,
you're
you should know,
taking
like,
a
some of the
train
major
that sits
cities
in
that are like within like
Philadelphia for like
4 or
5 hours.
hours. No, I'm not sitting in Philly in a train at midnight for 3 hours.
No, I think that's a good idea.
Let me see how close I was actually with the Atlanta guess. Am I 6 hours from Atlanta? That'd be fucking sick if I like.
6 or 7 hours from Atlanta.
My God. Oh my God. I am actually so fucking goated for that one.
Are you?
I got that shit like hella. From Raleigh to Atlanta is a 6-hour drive. He's goated with it.
He's kind of
Anyways,
goated with it.
what was I gonna? There was something else I was gonna do on stream that I wanted to do that I didn't get a chance to because something somewhere. Oh, I wanted to save the. I wanted to save the player's bindings. Vibing and encoding is crazy trolling. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm like, you know, I'm vibe coding, but like not like AI coding. I'm definitely
No,
vibing.
I was talking to somebody at another server who was like, they used vibe coding to like describe how they coded things because
No.
they didn't realize what vibe coding actually
No,
meant.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
That's
it
so
was really
bad.
funny.
Oh, that's so tragic. The fucking yeah, dude, I'm vibe coding. Like I don't know like the theory. I'm just like programming as it goes. It's like, oh no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. That's not what that means, dog. That's not what that means.
Yeah.
Algorithm farming, writing the AI hype train. No. I made it
If he
that
was
title.
algorithm farming, he would like upload videos.
That's true. But no, I want to make it so the AI bros join the stream and they're like, "Oh, dude, what's this guy vibe coding?" And then they hear me say some shit like, "I hate AI. I think OpenAI should burn. I think if you use like Claude to generate a bunch of code, you're like not subhuman, but like maybe honestly,
Like maybe. True.
you know, if you generate AI art, well, art, and use that for your game, you're like kind of a piece of shit. If you make something artistic or if you make something 95% of the way and you cap it off with like an AI generated thumbnail or AI generated picture as like the thing that people see, you're kind of a piece of shit and you kind of just tainted the work that you did. Not naming any names, but I think that if you go through the effort to make something really good and then you cap it off with AI art, you're kind of a fucking moron, to be honest.
A little bit, yeah. Actually, not a little.
It actually that bewilders me so much.
No, yeah, people are.
Because there's this, I know that there's a specific person that I'm sure you know that I'm thinking about, JW. You don't really. But like, there's a lot of people that do like creative stuff and they put in like 99% of the effort.
Yeah.
You know, like they put so much effort into making something. And then in the last second, they're like, yeah, I'm going to AI generate like an image so that whenever people see this, they see the AI image and that's what they associate it with. And it's just like,
yeah.
What are you fucking doing? Like my thumbnails aren't like good, but at least like, you know, it's
Oh, we're
human
talking
stupidity.
YouTube thumbnails. Okay, yeah, I know.
YouTube thumbnails, mod thumbnails.
Yeah, mod thumbnails is a good one.
That was a big one in like a lot of CurseForge mods or AI generated thumbnails now, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Are you stupid or dumb? Which one is it?
Yeah, probably both.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder, and I wonder if you know what it means. What it means. Where am I saving this from? Oh, it's part of the player load and player, or the state load and state save functions. But should it be like I guess it could just be like a debug thing, right? Like I could just, when the game closes, save the debug, and then whenever the game opens, just reload it. Yeah, I think I'm down for that. Fuck it. So let's make a new file using my new save system that I have that hopefully actually works well. So we'll do debug save. And I will extend base save, which is a resource, right?
Probably.
Sure is. Maybe. Because I can do... Fuck, I don't remember how this works. Is it export storage or it's just export? At export. var what are these again? Oh, I don't have a... Do I have a dictionary built-in version of this or no? Dictionary. Am I working on save files right now? I'm not really. So with the console that I have here, some of the things that I really like is I can say like bind I, viewport scaling true, and then bind O to viewport scaling false, so that I can like flip back and forth between them, which there's not a whole lot of difference that you can see. Mainly shows up on the text. You can see that with it off, like the text kind of wobbles back and forth a little bit. And so if I want to keep that bind between running the game, I kind of want to have that saved off to somewhere. Same thing with like bind spawn, like ground enemy fire. You know, so whenever I press Q, it spawns dudes. I want to have that saved between runs of the game, which would be sick. Which actually, this should probably be pretty damn easy, to be honest. Because I can just do func pre-save. And I can say debug utils dot binding binds. There's debug console binds, but I think there's also like scene binds. Debug scenes is what it's called. This is string to pack scene, which is not exactly what I want. That's okay. I actually wish the Godot had like IntelliJ has this thing where you can hit Alt and Enter, and it will have a list of contextual actions that you can do. And one of the ones that's really nice is if you're highlighted over like a statement, you can do Alt Enter, and one of them is introduce local variable. And so what it'll do is it'll take the type of that variable, declare it, give it a name, and then set it equal to the thing, which would be really nice. But that's not a huge deal. And then the other one is debug. I don't remember what the hell it's called. Key debug scenes. That's the one. Oh, I guess I don't even need to do that, probably. Oh, well, this is string, which means I would need to do that. That's fine. I can just do for bind and debug scenes.
I hate animating. Whoever invented this animation thing needs to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
I don't like it.
Why not? What?
Annoying.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I want to draw multiple of the same picture over and over again.
Like, you're not drawing the same picture over and over. You're like changing it. You're like drawing the motion.
Ugh, I don't like it.
And that's the cool part. I like drawing motion. That's like one of my favorite things to do, like for drawing. So for each of these, I think what I can do...
This guy is LARPing as a drawer.
Dude, me whenever I want to fit in a kitchen.
Yeah.
So I LARP as a
drawer.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you about Mecha Chameleon?
What about it?
My neighbors brought up Mecha Chameleon and asked if I wanted to play, and I was like, yeah, I've been really wanting to play.
Okay.
And I was like, I could also potentially talk JW into it.
Yes, I want to play.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to play Mecha Chameleon. But you definitely need like a fuck ton of people. It seems so funny. I still love the Horsecock Gambit. It's so good. It's such a good clip. Bindings. No, what am I fucking doing? Debug bindings. Sub bind equals debug scenes. Sub bind dot resource path, I think is what I'll do. Yeah. And then same thing here, except with key debug scenes. I also wish we had an enumerator over things in Godot. That would be nice, but it's fine. Okay, so this would probably work. Now I just need a place to save this. I also need a last name debug save. So in debug utils, I will now have a static var debug save, which is of type debug save. In the static init, I can say if is debug save is equal to debug save dot new, and then debug save dot load, post load. That's not correct. Wait, what? Oh wait, no. I know what I need to do. I need to go to debug save. So pre-save will do all this, and then I will do func post load, which I can just rename this to post load, and then I can say debug utils dot debug scenes dot clear. Same thing for this with key debug scenes. For each binding in debug bindings. I think that might be what I want. I'm getting rid of these fucking variables. This makes no sense to have. Oh, I guess it kind of does here, actually. No, it doesn't. We're not doing that. We're not playing that game. It's okay.
I made a nice little explosion thing. Doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look amazing.
Save. In load data, what I can do is from this. I can also save out var debug save is save.new. And
Probably
I can say
articles as well.
Debug save.deserialize passing in the debug save stuff. Yes. Methinks. I think this works. I hope so, at least. No, you're probably the last person. The only problem with that, it's not an issue for like if it's in my server or whatever, but this is like people that I know IRL. So I would like people that I know IRL that I haven't done many things with online.
Yeah, he doesn't know
for
who
like
they
a
are.
session like that, I would probably like keep the amount of people involved very low.
I'm sure there's plenty of people in the server though that would want to at some point as well. So if we end up getting it, we'll probably end up playing with people in the server.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure
Most
that there will be
certainly.
times that we play it in the server directly. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're like gamers.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. For sure, man. For sure, 20. So if I do like bind G print so that does that. If I close the game and reopen it, does it save that? Also, hello, little DC. I don't know if I said hello. I may have forgotten to. I saw your message and I don't think I actually verbally said hello. Okay, that didn't work. Why not? Let's take a look at the user data folder and see if there is anything in the test save. What's going on in here? What we got? So debug save was not serialized. Let me do find G. Let's do something that isn't gonna make Dante meow every time I do it. Cool. And if I reload this, does this have... No, this didn't save it. Clear save data. If I save the serialize, it should do all of this. Something wicked this way comes.
Crazy.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely doing something wrong here, for sure. Find command. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. Find Q, print. Okay, so this should be saving. It's not working though. Why not? What? Oh, because I'm not saving debug console binds. Yeah, I'd be like using my brain and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think for this one I can just do like debug util dot debug console binds. I'm pretty sure it's already a string dictionary. Sure is. Means I can do debug console binds dot assign.
Okay, I think that's a good enough explosion.
Overwrite it.
I said that like 20 minutes ago, and then I kept editing it. The problem is I hate animating, but then like
because that dictionary wasn't defined.
My animations end up not looking bad, and then it's like, oh, I have to keep animating because I don't suck at it. It's the worst. I hate being good at things. It's terrible.
I hate you, I think. Is like how I feel about it personally.
No, I mean, that's fair.
Okay, so that looks like that got saved. Let me make sure that this gets like rerun. So if I rerun the game, if I press Q, it should now just be like, yo, nice. And it should print Awawa, hopefully. Oh shit, it does. Wait a minute. Hold on. So if I do like bind...
Oh, you're saving and loading the binds. Yeah,
if I do bind H, or bind spawn ground enemy fire. So I can spawn that guy in. If I close the game and reopen the game, I should be able to hit H to spawn him in again. I hope. What happens? I'll have to check that in a second. Okay, so that's not working. That's okay though. I can figure that out in a second. Why? Actually, why didn't that bind spawn H ground enemy fire? Oh, because I'm looping over the same dictionary 2 times. That's why. found it. What happens if I... Okay, that crashed. That's funny. Why did that crash? Because there's no nav. Okay. That's very funny.
Work?
I
Probably gonna look
kind of
weird,
forgot
but-
that. What's up?
I'm just testing if this works with the new, I just changed up the animation. I want to see if it looks not terrible. I mean, it'll probably look terrible because it still has all the regular explosion particles, but...
What happens if... Oh. JW,
But...
can you look at my screen?
Looking at your screen. What the heck? Why can you spawn
bound-
salmon in the main menu?
Because I bound a key to spawn salmon, and I can spawn salmon whenever I'm pressing the key. I don't know why it's
I
not
hate
reading the mouse
that.
position, but it's not.
I hate that so much.
I think it's sick as fuck.
it is.
I think it's so
It is cool, but like,
Wait.
what is that?
Wait, hold on. Now here's the question. What if I bound something to spawn in the player? Whoa!
What?
That was weird. That felt weird. I didn't like that, but that was also really cool. So I can spawn in a Dante on the main menu.
Oh, can
Look-
you?
Look at him, dude. There's a Dante on the main menu.
Oh wait, hold up. I
Shut
don't
up.
have your screen. Okay, I was confused. I was like, why am I? Why am I not seeing
What's
it?
something that
Because
has
I have your
ground
screen up.
that Dante can stand on?
The cat
cat
tree.
tree?
Yeah. Hopefully that won't break.
I need to fix that menu. I need to fix this menu shit. This is pissing me off. Please. Okay. It's up there.
He's just
I can put Dante on the title screen. I don't know why
That's so funny. Crazy how this
Why
works.
is- it just works, dude. Spawn object. If spawned is that leveled, I get global mouse position. Oh, I see, because there's no level. Well, you're a node. I guess you don't know about the mouse position either, do you? Sure don't. What the fuck is level at this point?
We may never know.
And you know what? I don't even have to rerun those commands because I can just hit M now when I'm on the title screen and it will spawn in a cat tree. That's so fucking sick. That's actually so cool.
It's so weird. I don't like it. But it's cool.
Why not? What's wrong, dude?
It's not.
What's wrong?
It's just not right.
It's not. Oh no. I've heard that rhetoric before. Can you get a mouse position off of a canvas layer?
I don't know.
Different ways to get the mouse position on a mouse position. Maybe that works. That looks about more correct, yeah. Oh my god, there we go. Yo, look, it's a Dante. Dude, Dante's on the title screen.
Nice.
Dude, and
What's the... what the
What?
heck is that? Why does
do you mean,
that just
what's-
work? I don't like it. No.
Dude, it just works. It just works. It's so
I'm banning you from development ever again.
Dude, this is why I love
You're the
programming. Things
worst.
like this. Dante's able to run around the fucking title screen with like no issue. Oh, he's gone. Oh, well, he's back now. Oh, that's so sick. That's actually so fucking cool. Wait, okay, now I'm curious. Bind spawn J Forge. What if I do like So I'll spawn a couple of cat trees to work as ground, and then I'll put a Dante in the level, and then I'll put a forge down, and then I'll walk up to the forge. Oh, oh my god! Wait, so I could do like, wait, that means I could do add card, AK-47. Oh shit! Wait. Oh god. Oh fuck. Yo, JW.
Yeah.
You can like actually play the game on the title screen.
I hate that.
Dude, it's so sick.
You're upgrading cards on the title
Just
screen.
playing the game.
What are you doing?
Yo, read your cards, dude. Yo,
You can just what? Can you spawn enemies? What happens if you like spawn a bunch of enemies?
the enemies break.
Okay.
Yeah, the enemies break because there's no nav. Because we're not part of a room.
So funny.
Wait, does that also mean find spawn? Can I spawn a Nacho or will he break as well? Oh. Oh. Oh, dude. Nacho works on the fucking main menu as well.
That's insane.
Stream title is such a good joke. Just sitting there, you're 95% sure this isn't that kind of stream. Let me take a look at what my Twitch stream is. Because I do not often look at my Twitch stream. I have no fucking clue what my title is on Twitch. The only reason I look at my title on YouTube is because I have to make a title every single time. Oh my god, my Twitch title is fucking terrible. It's just deving it gamely.
Wow, that's
all right.
terrible.
What's the alternative title you got going for me, Paddywhack? Paddywhacks, knickknacks. What you got? What a fucking that's such a Toontown ass name, by the way. That's like a fucking. If there was a if you had like an NPC building in Toontown and it was called Paddywhack's Knickknacks, I think that would fit in just fucking perfectly.
That's crazy.
Deving on my game till I release. Sure. Fuck it. Deving on my
Better
game
at least.
till I release. Is there like a yeah, I could do this one. All right, is that a better title? I don't know if it updated automatically. Let me know if that title works, because that might be the play. Not claiming responsibility for it. Don't worry, I made it worse. I made it much worse. Dude, it's fucking sick.
Crazy.
Dude, it's. I almost forgot that I'm playing Dante's 9 on the title screen. That's so fucking sick. I don't understand, dude. I did it. We're doing it.
Pity, why are these particles so tiny?
Hmm?
Their scale is 8, and they're just like the default texture. Shouldn't they be larger?
What's the scale of the node?
1-1. Oh wait, it might be the. Oh, because
Oh yeah, you have it set to H. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
it set to M frames.
Yeah, that's why.
It definitely updated. Yeah. I just copied what they told me as the title, but I added a drool emoji at the end of it. So it's deving it on my game till I release, or deving my game till I release drool emoji.
Very cool.
Oh my. Sorry, I'm still just like enamored by this. If you can't play your game on the title screen, I think that you have made your code too coupled, and I think this should like.
No,
This
I
should
think
be the
you're
goal
just
for-
evil.
This should be your goal for code modularity. Is you should be able to spawn shit in on the title screen, and for the most part, it should just work.
You're just evil. Actually.
Okay, no, that's fair. I always thought there was some real untapped potential in the game doing stuff in the start screen. Yeah, maybe we should have like a secret mode where like
Maybe we should.
you just. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
But like, if you want to, sure. Maybe we can.
I don't know why. Oh, because the mouse moves. I see. Yeah. I wonder. Wait, that means I could salmon. Oh no, salmon storm because there's no nav in the level. I'm stupid. Fuck.
No.
Fuck. Dude, I'm so stupid. I'm such a dumbass.
So we're gonna add a navigation to the.
Yeah,
menu.
we're gonna. Yeah, I'll go to the start room real quick and I'll add a navigation.
You're
the
the
start
worst.
menu. Oh, that's fucking sick. Yeah, anyways, by the way, I added the thing, JW.
The thing.
The thing. I added the thing.
What
So
thing?
I've just restarted the game
Oh, I see.
and I have all of my debug bindings still set. Which is fucking sick.
Very cool.
Ooh, audio just did something really cool. I think the cat tree toys hit other cat tree toys and they went to space.
Well, that's funny.
Imagine a horror game that has a really convincing looking fake crash. When you go back to start up the game, it seems all normal. And you hover over the continue button and one of the enemies grabs the UI element and tosses it aside and starts chasing you. I feel like that definitely is like some shit that fucking Toby Fox would do. And then someone would make a video essay about it. And like that kind of fucks a little bit. I also really like the idea of like there's a couple of games I can't really remember. I want to say Super Mario Sunshine might have been like that, where starting the game you're like just controlling Mario on like a 2D thing and you have to like jump into the buttons to like start the game. Although that can also be really fucking annoying. Let me see. Let me get rid of these prints. Debug utils. Or no, it's under debug save. Also, yeah, FYIJW, saving the information from the debug bindings, like, it's really, really easy to save things now. Like, if you look at this, this is the file. This is all I had to add in terms of, like, the save file to make it save.
Whoa.
Which is not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Just for trying to get to chapter 5 since you're dumb and want to do a challenge run where you use 0 items and 0 equipment. I still have not played Deltarune. And I will maybe eventually. Probably potentially. Like,
Bro's not playing
I don't know, flip a
Deltarune.
coin. It's a cool game. I think it's got a lot of... Some of the writing's funny. Some of the... I mean, the music's fucking amazing. I still think that the only reason Undertale and Deltarune exist is because Toby Fox wanted a place to put his music. And I think that's it. He was like, I want a game to make music for, and so he did the rest of it specifically so he could make music. Oh my god, there's something in my brain that I wanted to do. What was it?
That's a good question.
Oh yeah, saving. I wanted to queue up saving instead of just saving. Player save.gd. So instead of whenever I call save data, I want to say this do var save queued false save queued is true. And then I would like to do a actually, I'll probably change the name of this function. Yeah. If not, save queued, return, and then I will say save queued is false. Because what I want to do is, I'm noticing whenever I load the level or do other weird shit, it like resaves many times, but I only want it to save once because if it saves like 4 times in a frame, it doesn't really matter about the other 3 saves. Probably I can just like call deferred it.
Yeah.
And it'll do it at idle time after everything has already done it. I'll probably just call this like queue save. and then do a save data dot call deferred, and this is the save data. And then here I'll say, actually I should make this like an underscore or something so that it's at least a different name, and the engine should like yell at me and be like, hey dickhead, that ain't a function. You save. Got this, buddy, I believe in you. There we go. I was so based with my takes and such up until now. What take did I have that wasn't based? What? Was it that I haven't played Deltarune? Or was it that I like the jokes of Deltarune? Is it because I was complimenting Deltarune and you hate Deltarune? Yeah, that checks out, little DC. You would hate Deltarune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Man.
crazy.
Gotta play Deltarune? That wasn't a take. I said that I haven't played Deltarune. I didn't say I was never gonna play Deltarune. But you know what? Now maybe I won't. Look at what you've done, little DC. You've just made me not play Deltarune. I was gonna play Deltarune eventually, but because you said that, I'm like, man, maybe I shouldn't. You're responsible for this. That's the and such bit. And such. Ad hominem. Etc., etc. Or whatever. Should just go back to Windows then? That doesn't like hurt me. It's not like going back to Windows isn't like you're like stabbing the fucking book in like Harry Potter 2, like whenever he like stabs the book or some shit and Tom Riddle starts like getting hurt or whatever. It's like that doesn't bother me. I'm sorry to hear that you're going back to hell, but oh shit, yeah, I want to set up my my neighbors. I need to test those the PC out. I'm curious about that. One of my neighbors, his work was throwing out old tech, and he was like, he basically said like, yo, I know you're a fucking nerd. Do you want this tech? It was basically like, yo, do you want to help me set up like a Linux machine? And then also there's some extra, would you want like a shitty laptop and like a PC that they're throwing out? And I was like, yeah, fucking course.
They didn't even offer me one.
Shut up. So I've got a, I went up there yesterday and I took a look at the tower that he had for the one that he's keeping, which was pretty cool. And then I need to take a look at the one that I've got down here, and also the laptop that I brought back with me. I need to get like an internal drive for it though, so I can actually like, set it up, because then I could use it for like a dedicated server of something. I think at some point in the next week I might be going back up to their apartment and setting up some sort of routing stuff so that they could have like a server that they can store stuff on or like post shit on. What am I doing opening the game? What am I doing? Why did I open the game? What am I doing, JW? I need help. I need direction. I don't have direction currently.
Go to Taco Bell.
I don't even know. There's no Taco Bells in Raleigh.
Are there actually no Taco Bells in Raleigh?
No, they didn't. North Carolina didn't end up getting any Taco Bells.
Ew.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I should have kept it going, but no, there are Taco Bells in North Carolina.
Okay.
I feel like there was like a decent chance I could like run with that for like a couple of months, and then if you ever come to North Carolina, you'd be like, wait a minute, there's a Taco Bell here. Oh yeah, the bar. I wanted to fix the bar in the menu. I add like where is remote detonator? You said adds things. Yeah, it sure does.
By the way, one funny thing is your control Q to reload scene is also the same binding to close the editor.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, just don't.
Yeah.
You can bind it to a different button, brother.
I think I didn't because it gave me like the warning of fading, but
Yeah. Yeah, you can do. I mean, you can bind it to debug F.
what? I mean, it's. Oh, I mean, I guess yeah, I could change the binding of the spawning thing, but like.
Yeah. I mean, also you can do it through the console, which is
Yeah,
any key that you feel like using.
Whatever. Nerd. Nerd.
What did I just change? I didn't change shit. I wanted to go in here and look at this. Yes, this bar is fucked up. So binder page stats. Yeah. So the stat bar I need to fix because it is fucked up and evil. I thought I was clamping target progress, but I guess I wasn't. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not. I'm just remapping it. Rude.
Okay, well here's my little purple explosion. I think it looks nice. It's not like
give me
the best, but it works for now. And I'll make a sound for it at some point, but I probably shouldn't do sound design on stream because people probably don't like me making noises.
I don't like when you make noises, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Alright, sorry, what's up? Whoa, dude, that looks so... They're way more explosive than what I was picturing in my mind. I was picturing kind of like a magical essence kind of thing, like a wispy thing that kind of like seeks out the enemy, and then, but like you're making like Graves ghouls because you're a Graves player.
Yeah.
Also, the particles attached to the skull disappear when it dies.
Yeah, you're right, they do.
I
I
think we
forget.
have particles that handle that.
Yeah, I thought I had something recently though I was doing with that
I think we
was with,
don't one-shot particles take care of that?
I don't think so, but they're also not one-shot particles, so
Yeah, they're not.
I could probably just put a custom thing on there that like when it because I already the explosion code is already in there, so I just have it like reparent it to the. Actually, I don't know how I.
Yeah. I just thought that we had like a particle that did something like that automatically.
I mean, it doesn't
I guess we don't.
look terrible
definitely
because it
should.
has like the explosion, but yeah, that is something probably take care of. But yeah, you can respond these
I definitely
from
want, like,
anywhere, and it'll
some-
do the automatic stuff. So like it automatically imports all the damage. Well, I guess this is hitting that, but like this uses your doom stats, so it should be 25 right now.
Yeah.
Let me like go into the actual level and see how it looks against actual enemies. It'll probably do way too much damage, but that's fine.
Yeah, 25 is quite a lot for.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's just doing 100% of your doom stat. Because like I'm too lazy to.
That was funny. That was very funny. The thing I just saw there.
Bro was like, I don't know where to go. Wait, they hit
Oh shit,
the...
he attacks this.
That's really funny.
Oh, he just double hit that motherfucker.
Yeah. They're really funny.
Can they hit the player? No, they can't. Okay.
No,
I figured not, but maybe.
they're kind of silly.
This works. This now. I don't know why. This is like off. I don't know why this is based on the center line.
Wait, do they
like a full screen mode?
They aren't gonna like follow me to the next level, obviously.
They should.
No. They probably should have a lifetime, so that way they don't just follow you forever. As funny as it is.
And whenever they die, they definitely should. Whoa, that's insane.
What?
Even in, like, they seek out the crystal, but they don't all just explode the second they touch the crystal because the crystal isn't always there.
Yeah, because
so they'll hit it and explode, and then they'll wait for it to become like hittable again, and then they will explode after.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's just cool. Oh yeah, health bars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I changed how they look a little bit. They also now scale with how much health the enemy has. I still need to adjust that. I forgot I need to adjust it because I want to have like a minimum and maximum health bar size.
Yeah, can you do me a favor actually?
Yeah.
Console.
Console.
Contrast test true. Okay, thank you. And then can you use the skulls a little bit? Yeah, they're a little rough to see, to be honest.
The skulls?
Like the a
or
little
the health
bit.
bars? You shouldn't see the skulls
Yeah.
because
The
they're
health
not
bars as well, a little
important
bit,
to
yeah.
you. Like you're not trying to avoid them and you're not trying to hit them, so like they shouldn't be
Yeah, that's fair.
obvious. They exist to go kill
Could I
things
show a
and you
screen?
don't
Oh
have
yeah,
to
I can
think
show a
about
screen.
them.
Sorry, you're right. He's got a contrast test on right now though, so everything's black and white.
Where's the
Where's what?
undiscovered rooms?
The shop.
Ah, there's one. Up and
There's
to
a
the
loot
right.
room to your left as well.
Oh, I guess that's there too. But there's an undiscovered room up here that you just can't see.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, you can turn the contrast test back off now so people can see the actual what they look like.
Yeah. I got my little guys versus his little guys.
Type shit.
My army.
The army.
Yeah, I definitely think they should do like a fairly small amount of damage, and then you just get like hordes of them, because that's way cooler. So to make sure it doesn't
Yeah.
like lag.
Can you turn off avoidance? Just 'cause I'm curious about it.
Turn off avoidance. Oh, okay, this is
Mhm.
about to be funny. It's about to look silly. Actually, it broke last time I turned off avoidance entirely, so I'll set the avoidance size to like
Oh
0.
yeah. Also reload the scene. You might want to do that.
Oh yeah, I think it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Those are
ones
the
that were
ones.
spawned, but yeah, any new ones that you spawn wouldn't be. Yeah, they definitely like track directly towards the player. I'm curious because we could have something where like the avoidance is off if they're going towards an enemy, but then it's on if they're not. So if they're following the player, they don't clump up like that.
They're still gonna do this if avoidance is off and they're going towards enemies. Then they're gonna do the same thing.
Well, then-
like this.
Okay, well, go fucking fight an enemy and spawn a bunch of dudes in
Okay.
because they shouldn't spawn all at the exact same coordinate and then clump up. They should like be going from different places to the enemy. So they should hit it at like different times.
Yeah, but like even if I still spawn like a bunch around here, if they're like following the player, so like say I have a bunch following the player in like random positions, as you can see, they kind of are random. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's just going to be better to just have them not clump up. I mean, you can try it if you want, but I think avoidance is just gonna be better.
Probably.
Why didn't you go up to hit the thing?
Do you have like a radius on them that is spawned, or is it like a shapecast thing?
What? It's the exact same as the homing thing, where it's like it has the shape. This is really funny.
Oh, wait, the homing thing. What's the homing thing called? Is it still called follow mouse?
No, there's a homing property. It's just the sticker is called follow mouse.
Okay, yeah.
But the thing where it like creates the shape, but then like does the physics thing.
You didn't push that up, did you?
No. I don't think. But you wrote it, didn't you? I thought you wrote your own one. I can push up my changes if you want, though.
You did not. Yeah, no, I would. Well, I was just showing you what to do,
Okay. Well,
and then
it
I was like, you
works on
can
my end.
go from there.
Okay. I could push up my changes if you want, because these guys are good for now.
Yeah. Also, I fixed the bar issue where the bar is now clamped.
The bar
do have to
is
figure
now
out what the
clamped.
Fuck is going on? Yeah, this.
What bar?
It doesn't like go outside of the thing.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I do need to figure out what's going on with there's like a weird thing with the tooltip where it looks fine when the game's in full screen, but if the game's not in full screen, the tooltip is now like off of the bar, which is really weird. Or it's like it's on the bar actually. I don't know why. Let's see, tooltip.gd element? No. Control. It's called element. Root.parent. Root.parent is tooltip box.gd. Parent. Bounds console.print. Parent. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Get correct. Meow. So it's saying the size is that, and then if I do this, is it still? It's like almost the same. Cool. It's like basically the same. $597,544 versus $597,544. Sick. Perfect. Great. Terrific. Beautiful. Even. What? What? Meow. Oh wait. Does that mean it's time for you to end stream? Is that what that means? Because
I'm hungry.
I'm assuming that's.
Yeah, a little treat.
All right, buddy. You're fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I didn't know it was like that. That's. Oh, because I'm not. Yeah. So that looks correct to me. And then if I were to unfull screen the game, that's definitely not correct. That's cool. Oh, that's weird, actually. Why would that be happening? Let me think. It's the book. The book's on a sub viewport, that's why. That's what's happening. So it's getting the rectangle of the thing from the sub viewport, not from the actual thing. I see.
Yeah.
So actually, can you run the game real quick? I'm curious. I need you to check something for me.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What am I doing?
Sorry, I'm asking you to work the game.
Yeah.
Sorry. My fault. I had a little yawn that I had to yawn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Twin.
I don't. I don't like you. I need you to.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Open the deck.
Deck. What's
Or
this one?
open book, and then go to the third tab. And hover one of the things. Yeah. Okay. So it is fucked up on yours as well.
Wait, what? Why was it doing
It's not supposed to be centered.
that? Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Like off to the side.
on like the corner.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the book itself is within a sub viewport, or those
Mhm.
pages are within sub viewports. So it is getting the global rectangle on those sub viewports and not transposing those to the
Yeah.
same viewport as the other thing.
Okay, back to TikTok.
You're fucking
I'm sorry.
weird.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
you're not. Don't
Oh,
lie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Level Manager. Stop. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Doing
I'm
that.
sorry.
No, your brother. You're doing the thing that you did at PAX, but like verbally. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like whenever I would like hand you something or whatever, and you would just like fucking just flinch. You're doing that, but like verbally.
Sorry.
Oh my lord. I hate this thing.
What?
So you guys got a really tough question to answer, maybe the hardest question. What is your personas? I don't have one because I'm not a furry.
I don't either.
JW's is it's actually like a version of Dante. Let me see
Nope.
if I can find let me see if I can find
I'm scared. What are you about to blow
his
up?
secret. I'm gonna see if I can find his secret persona that he or the fursuit that he has. Yeah, here's JW's secret persona. This is his Dante fursuit.
That is not mine.
This is JW's Dante fursuit that he has. He just hasn't shown it to people yet.
All right, bro.
I'm
We might have to
Sorry.
kill you.
I'm gonna give credit to who it is. It's
We need to get them to do
I
marketing.
don't.
for
Oh,
Dante, man.
Sorry, I saw them in passing and I didn't know. It says no minors. I don't know what they have on their profile, but it's this person. They just showed up on Twitter for whatever fucking reason, but this is the person that I showed just so people, if you're curious. But that's the JW fursuit.
All right, bro.
He's like, "Hi guys, my name is JW and I've got a kitty cat persona." It's like that's the
I hate
JW
this
move.
guy.
Get parents. Okay, yeah, dude. Whatever the fuck I'm typing is like something that for sure I might be having a stroke, but like in terms of like just typing. Why the fuck? What is that? Where did that come from? What was that? I think that was like a Unicode. I think that's a Unicode thing that I just pasted. Weird. Like that's a regular ass fucking or a random ass number. I didn't go down the mystery dungeon, turn me into a furry pipeline. I didn't. I didn't play mystery dungeon. And I don't think it would turn me into a furry because I'm not a furry, and I don't think that a game would do that. I think that's like an intrinsic thing. I have, however, played Caves of Cud, and that game is really good. Very big fan. And Cogmind. Both of those are very good.
I'm gonna learn how to play Dwarf Fortress tonight. It's gonna go really well.
I haven't, no. I did play Shiren the Wanderer for a little bit. It pissed me off though. Because the first like 20 minutes of gameplay wasn't gameplay. It was pressing the A button, getting through the mandatory sit here and read about the story that you have no reason to care about yet.
Wait, how big
I
is
fucking-
Dwarf Fortress? How long will it take to install?
How big is Dwarf Fortress? This guy just asked how big Dwarf Fortress is, by the way.
Yeah, it's probably like
He just asked how
20
big Dwarf
gigabytes,
Fortress
right?
is. Huh?
It's probably like 20 gigabytes, right?
Yeah, you might need to make sure you have space for it on your computer.
Okay.
That's like a lot of... Hey, Steam. No, that's really cool. I don't know why Steam isn't... Oh, shit. Okay, it just exploded.
Very cool.
Let's see. That's Deadlock. That's not Dwarf Fortress. It's like the same thing, though. So Dwarf Fortress on my computer is currently taking up 1.07 gigabytes.
That's a lot.
That's a lot more than you expected, isn't it?
That's a lot.
Do you want to know why it's taking up more gigabytes than you expected?
No, but you can
Okay.
tell me.
Yeah, that's fine. It's
But-
because I have a couple, or then by couple, I mean I have like 10 exports of my entire world's history from a couple of worlds.
I see, yeah.
So like, to put that into perspective, I have a world map that I exported the history of. And that history is 400 megabytes on its own.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon isn't quite that way, luckily. Yeah, that sounds way better than... I actually hate whenever the first thing a game makes you do is sit there and read about the story, because for me, I do not care about the story until I've already gotten into the world, because then I'm like, okay, I'm familiar with the world, and now I care when something happens in the world. But if they're like, here are these characters and names that you've never known about until 5 seconds ago, you should care about them. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not reading any of this. They don't matter to me. The world doesn't matter to me yet. You gotta sell me on the world first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey. What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell, Yante?
What the hell, Barry?
Screen cord does this thing. I guess this should be parent and not get parent, because those are two different things. This might be fine. I think I could maybe do this. I don't know though, actually. So I guess I'll have to find out. Might have to just revert all of this in a second, but we'll find out. Parent bounds is equal to this. If it's a tooltip box, that's fine, but otherwise you can do it parent bounds. Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Sky mostly pushes you to do the dungeon gameplay first. The story doesn't really kick off until later too. Yeah, like I love that. Like Cogmind, if you don't engage in it, like there's nothing that you have to like read or like engage with or like do anything. It's just like you're playing the game, and then you will learn story by like going through like terminals and shit as like extra things. And I'm like, I love that so much, because it's just like it feels way more organic that way. This isn't correct exactly. Why? Probably because I haven't. Correct dot size times equals.
Sorry.
What the hell was that?
It's me coughing and dying.
Okay, so I can do this. Oh my god, this is weird. I don't know what the hell this is going to result in, but I've got
What are you doing?
a screen transform. Wait, I I can multiply a rectangle by a screen transform, right? I think I can do
Oh, you're doing the positioning of the tooltip for the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that work? Oh shit. Well, I guess this should be a pony because this should know that it's a transform 2D now, right? Surely. Okay. Yes, that's almost right, except like not at all. Right? Okay, still not right. Hmm. I think that should be... Wait, what is my scaling? Viewport scaling. That's... Versus viewport scaling true. I guess this is the one that I'll test with. Oh, that's sorry. That's supposed to be a fine inverse, not dot inverse. Oh, that's almost right. Console.transparent dot get canvas transform. Nope. Get transform. Get global transform with canvas. Okay. Can I do like rect dot position plus equals this? Dot get. I sure can. I don't think I want to. It seems. Where am I going wrong with this? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll be real with you. I have no fucking clue. What this
I'm
is
gonna
doing.
go get me a snack. That's what I'm doing.
What the hell? I mean, I can just end stream here probably. I'm just fucking around with transforms and seeing if I can get it to work. And the answer is maybe not. So here's the Project Hail Mary. Let me find out what this is first, and then I'm probably gonna end stream.
It's a movie.
The answer is I haven't. What'd you say?
I said it's a movie that came out somewhat recently.
I've
I've heard it's good, but I'm not a movie person,
yeah.
so I haven't seen it.
I'm not a movie person either. That explains why I've never heard of it.
Allegedly, it's good though.
Yeah, I'll wait for the Northern Line to post about it on Letterboxd or whatever. But
He probably did already. Maybe.
yeah, it's a really good movie. I have to look into it if people are talking about it, but I'm not. I'm not a movie
I
person
hate
like in the
movies.
fucking slightest. It's not that I hate movies myself. I just don't watch them. I'd rather like do something.
I enjoy movies
Um,
through Northern Lion talking about movies.
But yeah, anyways, thanks
Yeah.
for end stream here,
Yeah.
and we'll be back on. It's Thursday. That feels weird.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Sunday unless I don't know something comes up again, but probably back on Sunday.
Probably.
But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for stopping by. I will catch you guys later.